Hello and welcome. Today we've got John Baxter, and today we are going to be discussing with testimonials with other people who are testimonials. I've lost my words there. To do with the use of Tesla technologies. Now, just before we begin, you can subscribe to our Telegram channels and to nicholasveniamin.com for my free email updates. And if you're watching this for the first time on YouTube, I will leave the link below in the description for the full interview, unless, of course, myself and the guests can choose their words wisely due to the insane censorship that's happening right now. John, thank you for joining me. How are you and what have you been up to?
Yeah, thanks, Nicholas. It's been a great couple weeks here. Lots of people coming in trying the Tesla technology. And I'm flanked with some of the people that have come on that have been working with us. These are healers in so many ways. We've got Colleen here, and we've got Susie next to me, and they've seen the technology enough. They're helping me assist others as well with the Tesla technology. So yeah, it's been a great day. We have a lot of people here, actually.
Wow, absolutely. So where do we begin? What is it exactly you want to share with the viewers today with your testimonials? Where shall we begin, John?
Well, I was thinking, we talk about self-healing, right? We can heal ourselves, right? And going through just a very small trial and a demonstration of our technology. We've got people that have been diagnosed with illness that are here. So I'd like to give a little bit of more of an introduction of these intelligent, beautiful ladies that we have here, and maybe get their own testimonial first, and then we can go on down the line.
Absolutely. Okay. What we do, if you like, John, we can go one by one. We can ask for their names and ask them what technology they've been using and how it's helped them and their story that they would like to share. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's great. I'd like to start with Colleen because she's been here
we were going to start with Susie.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Colleen.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Thank you for what you're doing for humanity. I hope everything is good over in England, and we're slowly waking up over here in America, but it's coming. It's coming. So the Tesla technologies here at Baxter's, we have been having incredible results with people with different challenges in their life. So my two challenges that I had, my daughter got very sick from some virus.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I had to rush up to North Carolina and get her. We did some treatments all the way home, driving her home. And I called immediately over to Baxter. And I said, I have two now. I have an emergency. We need to come in. For me, it was an emergency because this is my daughter. And then my uncle got exposed to black mold and nearly died. He was very, very sick, was hospitalized 3 times and went septic. So we've been running a lot of frequencies of black mold and bacterial pneumonia, and he is getting a lot of the black mold out of his body, as well as my daughter's been getting a lot of results from the bacterial pneumonia that she had as well. So they've been coming in, pretty much 3 or 4 times a week. And my daughter actually for the first time was able to walk the dogs yesterday, which is a big deal for her because she's a super athlete. She coaches gymnastics. She was 16th in the country in the United States in gymnastics. She's retired, and she has a lot of super athletes herself. And so we need to get her healed and get her back because they're in competition season. So as far as just feeling better, and then Uncle Bill's, he couldn't even raise his arm the other day. He couldn't do this. And he laid on the mattress pad and was grounding and was able to raise his arm. And I've been trying to get occupational therapy and physical therapy since October, November. He couldn't move he couldn't raise his arm. And he laid on the bed, the mattress pad one time, and he's punching the air, So it's for me, I've been in alternative medicine and mainstream medicine all my life, and I've not seen any type of technologies like Baxter has. We had some similar with another company, and it's there's no comparison. There's no comparison with these technologies here.
Yeah, and Nicholas, we had Colleen and Bill on the Patriot Party Network just a couple days ago, and Bill was he's a fine veteran, and that's one of our missions. So it was a great overall.
And then we have Baxter and I are trying to not target, but really get the veterans healthy. It's the same story in every country. I've been watching in Ireland and England, and our veterans are not taken care of. And we need to change this. And so Baxter brought over and donated to a veteran over in the town that we both live in, and got him on the bed. He's bed bound, and Uncle Bill got on the mattress pad as well. And Uncle Bill is an 85-year-old veteran. I call him the nation's Uncle Bill because everybody calls him Uncle Bill when they see him. So he's pretty incredible. If you would like, we can have him on, and he sees you on TV all the time, and he would love to try to meet you. Probably he'd be like, "Oh, there's Nick,"
Would you like to also specify, if you may, of the Tesla technology that you've been using with John Baxter or over, John Baxter's? Please.
Absolutely. Uncle Bill has at home now, he has the mattress and the mattress pad. But when he comes in, we use this Tesla chamber, the Tesla 3 here. I don't know if you could see it.
I can just about, yeah.
Okay, let's move it back a little bit. Can you see the light emitting from there and the frequency?
Now I can, yeah.
Okay. So that's the Tesla 3. And this has a book of, it's almost like a Bible that has all hundreds, maybe thousands, probably thousands of frequencies that you can program to set what is challenging that person. So with Uncle Bill and my daughter, we have been running black mold specifically for Uncle Bill because he's got that challenge. And he also had bacterial pneumonia from that black mold. My daughter has had bacterial pneumonia, and we're running the bacterial pneumonia on her. But there is some emotional code stuff as well that we have been running because there's a lot of fear with getting sick right now. So there's an emotion code layer that he is addressed with Baxter. That was a little more than I knew about. So Baxter knew what emotion code things to work on her. And now she's able to sleep and she's able to be a little more relaxed.
So what do you think of the results so far? And how long have you been using it for?
We've come in about 2 weeks now. 2 weeks now, and I think that it's phenomenal. I do a lot of other modalities at home with Uncle Bill. The VA here cannot figure out why an 85-year-old man has got a plethora of problems, cardiac and diabetes and all these other things, but they can't figure out why is this 85-year-old veteran not on any medications anymore, and how he is functioning without any pharmaceutical aids. So I personally believe that these technologies are phenomenal, but I think that you also have to have the lifestyle as well, with making sure you're getting the right foods, the right water, proper air quality and all that stuff. So, and exercise. When I brought him home from the hospital, he couldn't even sit up. Mm-hmm. Now he is walking without, at first we got him in the wheelchair, then to the walker, then to now he's walking by himself. So there's hands down, there are no technologies that I have seen. And I'm not an inventor like Baxter, but I've been in alternative medicine for a long time now. And like I said, and mainstream. And I the bar none, there's not technologies like this. So all I know is that my family and the people surrounding me and the world, we need to help. And there's a warrior of women here in this office that we just engaged to go out and get more women and get more word out and to get more people feeling the health and wellness that they need. And we need to take our health back into our own hands. And this is how we can do it. We can take our health and our wellness into our own hands, because it's not in the healthcare system. Healthcare system is sick care system. Mm-hmm. Accident emergency is good in your country. In the United States, emergency medicine is bar none. Okay, because that's the field that I'm in. But as far as long-term, not acute care, long-term care, we need to take that back. We need to take it back to our own hands.
Well, Colleen, thank you very much for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
John, shall we move on to the next testimonial?
Yeah. Susie, she has a unique pain to purpose story, much like my neck. She's in a field and she can go over what she experienced. And thank you, Susie.
Hey, Susie, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you so much for allowing me to participate in this today. It's very exciting, especially after all the time of being such a big fan of yours, as well as John Baxter's. My story was very interesting. So at age 3, I had a traumatic neck fracture, which was never treated. As you can imagine, that's resulted in quite a few life-limiting situations through the years. But I refused to live and stay in that place of ill health or a place where there wasn't better wellness. My career was about 25 years. I've been in nutrition. So I've seen many, many people come through the sick system in healthcare, which really seemed to be a revolving door. And I saw people getting sick and then getting sicker rather than getting better. So embracing all of the strategies that I used with nutrition and trying to avoid things that were going to contaminate my body from that standpoint, and continuing to try to improve my own quality of life, I stumbled upon John Baxter and all of his products, and as well as through the interviews through you, Nick. And it's been very exciting to now be in an area where I can stop by and participate in some of these treatments, shall we say, and be able to see the improvement and the quality of my own life. By nature, I am not a sit-down person. I did not like to be in a position that I found myself, which was debilitating pain. I found myself 2 years ago being incapacitated in bed and awaiting back surgery. And I had to make a decision. Do I want to live in that pain, or do I want to find a way and a path to move forward into improved health and wellness? I chose the latter, was able to come and participate here with John Baxter with some of these amazing treatments. And I am just so very grateful because I am able to have an active lifestyle that I've wanted for a very long time. Riding a bike for more than 5 miles. I was able to get my first pickleball lesson the other day, which is huge down here. Never thought I'd be able to pick up a racket and swing because of that old traumatic neck fracture. And even hiking, long hikes, swimming. I'm into dancing now and taking dance lessons and participating in that. Never thought that that was feasible. So I don't know if you can feel the joy and the excitement that I've had with all of this in my journey now, but I am just so very grateful for this opportunity to have an improvement in the quality of life that I have. I would love for everybody to be able to experience this for themselves, because unless you've actually taken the time to try these treatments out, you'll never know the excitement of how much better you can feel.
So
And how much
Susie,
improved
let me
quality of life.
when we do these demos, right, we are putting the body in the right environment with the right frequencies. So the body is in that perfect homeostasis, and it helps the body to work itself. And the body says, oh, I'm in the right environment. So the body heals itself. So we're doing demos here, and then it puts that body in the right environment for the body to mend itself like God intended it to, because God did intend us to heal ourselves. So we're doing demos, and we're putting your body in the right environment. So your body is incredible and it healed itself. So it's very, very powerful to get in the right environment for your body to heal itself.
Thank you so much. Susan, which technology of John Baxter's would you say that helped you the most?
Oh my goodness, where do I start? I'd have to say some of the chairs that I had used were incredible to help with these demos that I participated in.
She's the body scanning massage chair specifically. It breaks up the stagnation in the body. It helps relax the body. So it's a perfect way to get into the technology.
Okay.
And I think that that's probably not the only item, but even the sauces, love those.
Right. Yeah. Excellent. Well, Susan, thank you very much for sharing that with us. John, shall we move to the next testimonial, please?
So I'm not sure how we're doing on time, Nicholas, but basically we have, this is a demonstration that we've got here. She has stage 4. This is Therese.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Therese. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
That's great. So could you tell us a little bit about yourself, your condition, and the reason you've met John Baxter and the use of these technologies, please?
Well, I'm battling stage 4 leiomyosarcoma. It's been in my bone and in my lungs, and I've opted out of chemo. I don't want to do chemo. So I'm trying to hold on as long as I can to life and take any other avenue other than chemo. So I've learned about frequencies and oils, and I choose to try that route. Other than that, I've lost a lot of people that have opted for another route. Mm-hmm. In my battle, I've lost my best friend, I've lost family members, and what I've read just on the computer itself, those who opted out actually had 1 year longer to live.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, first of all, I'm so sorry to hear that. You're very brave. You are going outside of your comfort zone to try new things because you're educated enough to know that I'm trying to be sensible with my words here because of the censorship. But we know that there are inconsistencies with the system, and we look for alternatives that are more natural, like the frequency Tesla technologies that John Baxter has. Now, which technology are you using, and what's your plan?
Well, my plan is to just try to allow my body to heal itself and believe that it can heal itself and remove the tumors from my lungs and from my leg. And through frequencies, I believe you can do that. And so that's why I'm here, just to try to soak in those frequencies that can and do heal, in my opinion. That's my personal opinion.
How long have you been using this technology for? Are you new to this?
I'm new to this. But with someone battling, it's nice to at least try.
Absolutely.
You know, especially seeing how I have opted out of any other, what they've offered. And I've been very lucky because I'm still being seen as a patient, and they treat me good as a patient without demanding me to go this route. Being a child, I don't think I would have had that luxury. And that's sad. And this, at least in my country, I don't believe for a minute, if I were a child, that I would have had the luxury to take this route, because the parents would have been charged, probably charged with neglect. But I am an adult, so I'm allowed to take this route. And that's sad.
Absolutely. Is it too early to ask you if you've seen any kind of results from this technology?
It's too early at this point in time.
Okay. John, would you like to make any...
About 3 months.
Sorry?
Get back with me in about 3 months.
I was thinking about that. I should get him back in contact with you. Therese, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And you're very brave again. And I really do wish you the best. And I wish that it does work for you. And I would love to touch base with you from 3 to 6 months with John Baxter, and we can see the progress. John, is there anything else that you'd like to make, additional comments, please?
Yeah, Nicholas. Basically, she showed up. She is the mother of one of my good friends from school when I was young. Her name's Amanda. She's right here. Just say hi, Amanda.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Amanda. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
My
very
lovely
well.
daughter.
Yeah, all this time. So yeah, I mean, it strikes anywhere, the illness. And, I had a relationship with Amanda that stems back from my childhood days. They're in Sarasota, Florida. So they made the trip over, and it was good to connect with her and help address, that's what we're doing, address these illnesses with the demonstrations that we're showcasing today. So thank you, Therese.
Thank you, Therese.
And she's fairly new. She's only been here half an hour. So we don't leave one unit that's not being used in this showroom. And I'll show you some of the other people that are here right now. And these are all fans. Say hi to Nicholas, guys.
Great to see you.
Hey, how are you? It's very good to see you all. So, John, which one shall we move on to in regards to our testimonials today?
Yeah, Uncle Bill is right here.
Sorry?
Uncle Bill is right here.
Uncle Bill, how are you? Welcome to the UK.
Feeling
Uncle
better
Bill,
every day.
You know Nick, right?
Yeah.
He's in the UK. And I was telling him all about you, that you're an 85-year-old disabled veteran and what you went through. And you want to show him how you can lift your arm after getting on he couldn't lift, Nick, at all.
So you couldn't lift. So Uncle Bill, you couldn't lift your arm before, but now you can because of this technology. Is that correct?
It helped a lot. I could just lay in that bed for 5 minutes, and if I couldn't lift my arm, after 5 minutes, I can.
And which technology was this?
What?
Which piece of technology was this?
Which technology?
There was a Tesla 3, used everything.
Okay, yes. We did discuss this with Colleen.
He has trouble hearing, Nick. He's pretty much deaf.
Well, Uncle Bill, it's a lovely to meet you. I wish you all the best.
Thank
and
you.
I hope you get more stronger.
Well, I think you guys are doing a hell of a job by putting this out and letting people try it and see what happens to them. It's unbelievable.
Well, thank you very much, Uncle Bill.
Thank you, God, because we're tapping into everything that he put on this earth to begin with.
Absolutely.
Enhancing it.
Absolutely. And how long have you been using this for?
Just a couple of weeks, I think.
And already you can lift your arm.
Yeah. It took about 5 or 10 minutes laying on the bed.
Wow. That's very quick. Do you feel that was quick?
Yeah.
And how long was you unable to lift your arm before that?
Well, I must have had an injury years ago, and the muscles and everything were tied up. They couldn't move. And then all of a sudden, by exercising and everything, I started freeing it up a little bit. When I got on the bed, it was unbelievable.
Wow.
Every 10 minutes, and if I had a stiffness there, boom, it was gone.
Okay.
It was unbelievable.
Well, I'm very happy to hear that you're doing well and you're doing better and stronger. And, Uncle Bill, thank you so much for sharing that with the viewers. John Baxter, is there additional comments that you'd like to make, or Colleen?
You.
Thank you, Uncle Bill. Yeah, and so I think there's quite a few people. Okay, yeah, that's about it. I mean, you can see this place is very busy. They're all saying hello, Nicholas.
Hey, well, I wish you all well. Is that it? Is some people?
That's it. Basically, today, I mean, there was. So what we do here is demonstrations, Nick, just to showcase the technology. And in a nutshell, this is free. People can come here free and test it out, see what they think about it. It's not in the free in the sense you get to take the machine with you. It's just free to demonstrate on. So yeah, this is it's been an amazing ride of recovery for a lot of people, and it seems to be just fairly quick with the results that we're getting.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, John Baxter, thank you so much for sharing those testimonials and the wonderful technology that you have available. It's great to hear that people are using this technology and they're doing very well with it. Thank you so much for sharing that. Is there anything else that you'd like to say to the viewers before we finish?
Going back to the categorical thinking, basically on the other side of all our fear is everything we want. So what we're doing here is, explaining that we can't heal ourselves. Getting out of the categorical thinking in our brains can allow us to see the light, essentially. And if you're at home and you're suffering and you have a so-called boogeyman name, some of the stuff we talked about, cancer, leukemia, Parkinson's, ALS, any of these situations, these are just names that were made. Realize you can cover these with removing the layers of issues, whether it's needing antioxidants, taking out parasites, mold, mildew, bacteria out of your life. You can start getting your life back. And that's kind of what we're doing here. It seems very amazing and crazy with all the amazing technology we have. But fundamentally, when you break it down, it's very simple what we're doing here.
Thank you very much, John. It's a great honor. Thank you. And we'll speak again very soon like we do. And God bless you and your team. Bye-bye.
God bless you. Thank you, Nicholas.